Liam, that's obviously goes without saying a very, very tough one to take. Just give us your thoughts to start with, please.
Yeah, pretty much that. Tough one to take. I think up until I thought we first half good without testing their goalkeeper enough. I thought showed a bit more purpose. The stuff I spoke about after the game the other night in terms of playing with intent, being aggressive, playing forward, running forward. I thought we caused them some problems and lacked quality in key moments when we won it high up. There was numerous times where we won it, and there's plenty of space to exploit and create really good goal scoring opportunities, and we don't. But again, not a huge amount in it first half. I thought I was relatively pleased with the performance. Showed a bit of bite, which we need to because we're in a fight. Second half started the half well, very similar. Obviously Matthias scored an excellent goal. Oscar had a really good chance not long after it, and then the problem then is just sustaining the intensity. And then there's a big bit when you look at, and the injuries don't help when you look at what they're able to bring on versus what changes we're able to make. It's a challenge in terms of sustaining or raising a level. So, it's frustrating and it hurts to lose that one.
And when it goes 1-1, I mean, you'll be honest enough, it looked like they grew and maybe as a result what you're saying there about in terms of being able to change it from the bench, but again, maybe that lack of self-belief, the confidence, the run you're on, you just sort of go inside yourself as a group of players, don't they? I mean, how do you change that?
It's tough. It's tough to impact it from the sideline. I think it is. Just spoke to the group in there. Have to look in-house, me included. We will have to look in-house as to lost yet another game where we're coming away again. There's not a huge amount in it. The last 15 cost us ultimately, and that's the challenge. I think the toughness to stay focused, to stay disciplined, to keep doing the little, making smart decisions. As the pressure increases and you get more fatigued, we weren't able to do that today, and it ultimately ended up costing us.
Chris Gardner, you took him off, and you simply just can't do 90 minutes for you at the moment.
No, he's I think we'd probably be in a different spot if we'd kept, if we'd been able to stay fit for the period that we lost him. Again, showed why we brought him in. I think in terms of produces a moment of real high quality, but he's when you look at his season so far, you can see sustaining it's quite a challenge for him at the minute, but that's due to the fact that he's not played too often.
Well, I was actually looking down when the goal was gone in, the winner there. I mean, you just turned away and put your hands to your head. I mean, in the bigger picture, I mean, do you fear that might be it for you?
Who knows? We'll see.
I mean, you'll also be honest enough to know that 7 straight defeats here at Carrow Road. There's not many clubs maybe in the top 2 tiers who would have stuck by you by this stage. I mean, that's fair comment.
Yeah.
I mean, you've said your default is always to fight, and that's what's got you to where you are in your career. And I think there is mitigation. People would see about the injuries and maybe some of the recruitment that you've touched on. But you aren't getting the tune you want out of these players. Is it time for you maybe to go to Ben and say, look, I'm doing everything I can. It's not working. Maybe it's time for somebody else to have a go.
Look, I'm sure there'll be conversations coming up. I think I'm quite clear we have to win games, and we haven't won enough. I haven't won enough. Hurts me, frustrated. I care a lot about the club, so it's a difficult one to take the position we're in. So it's straight after the game now for me. I'll reflect on the game. I'm emotional after the game, so that's where my head's at the minute.
So I appreciate it's just after the game that you're not feeling that, look, I can't do any more than I'm doing already. I can't work any harder. You talked about I can look myself in the mirror and I know I'm giving everything. But if it's not happening, and you see today the reaction from the fan base, do you feel, well, maybe I just can't get this going?
Look, it's difficult. It's frustrating. I think in terms of, like you say, I reflect on the games. I look at the games. I look at myself in terms of the performances or anything I could do differently, and there might be some small tweaks, but ultimately, the key moments, the putting it in the back of the net, those aspects I can't do. So, hey, look, I get it. There'll be loads of noise. There'll be loads of speculation. Like I said, for me, I reflect on the game. I want to think on the game and go home.
Is it concerned that, as I say, even when you get yourself in front, you're not able to hold on there? I mean, where you are now, you are in a relegation battle. Have you got the players who can dig this club out of that?
I think they showed the fight, the spirit today. I think they showed that. The challenge consistently has been scoring goals. I think when you look at the performances and the control we've had in games and the opportunities we've created, hence saying about Matthias, we've been too reliant on Sarge, and we need more people to contribute to goals. That's been the challenge.
Obviously, at the final whistle, I mean, you did make a point of applauding the fans. So, you know, in terms of, we know that obviously you apologise for going straight down the tunnel last weekend, but you felt you needed to acknowledge them, even if you didn't go on and join the rest of the team and staff on that lap.
Yeah, and I think to me it was important to do that. I thought they were excellent during the game today, and I look at it. Like I said, you know, I care a lot about the club, so this hurts. It's frustrating. It's disappointing. I'm really disappointed in terms of where we're at, but yeah, big thank you to them today. I thought the fans stuck with the group throughout.
So, I mean, final one for me. Nothing in your mind at this moment that you were going to walk away?
I'm not thinking on that, Paddy, now. I've just finished the game. So for me, I'd like a little bit of respect where the game's just finished, and you allow me to just kind of reflect on it and give me a bit of headspace. That'd be good.
Excellent.
I hear what you say about giving you some headspace, but I also heard you say I care a lot about the club.
Yeah.
I think that's clear. In that instance, do you feel that the best thing for the club, given you've tried as hard as you can, is to speak?
I'm not going to talk to you about that now. I think for me, I need to go home and reflect. We need to have conversations, because clearly, you know, like I said, I'm giving absolutely everything. I think the lads are giving absolutely everything and can't find a way. So again, I think for me, it's go away and then reflect, have some conversations, and see where things are at.
How hard is it for you? How do you feel?
Yeah, not great. As expected, right? I think like I said, it is frustrating. It's tough. It's like I was quite clear. I didn't join here to be in the position we're in, but unfortunately, you know, too many things haven't gone right, and we are where we are.
Did you, when you started this season, look at the group and think it was a group that would have you in the top 6, the other end of the table, or did you look at the group and think I might be short?
I think when hindsight's great, right?
Yeah.
Hindsight's a beautiful thing in terms of exactly, do this, do that. I think the big bit for me, and hence my learning, my reflections, and you know, when you look at it especially the industry in England, right? If you win, you're good. If you lose, you're crap. I think, you know, when you look at it, Rob Edge is a great example, right? In terms of, you know, how quickly it can turn around. I think I reflect. I look at things. What would I do differently? What did we get right? What did we get wrong? Of course, there's, you know, when you make that many signings in the summer, and you know, when you look at the run of the club from January, February onwards, I think it probably, you know, underestimated a little bit how difficult it will be. But again, probably my heart in terms of caring about the club so much and wanting to, you know, have the impact, and there's some good players that have the potential to be very good, and that's the bit in terms of, I've spoken a lot around, you know, the leadership piece and the personalities and a bit of league know-how. I think are key attributes that, you know, at times we've not had and we've lacked.
Last question from me. We've all been in football quite a period of time, and we recognise it's brutal sport in lots of ways. Are you surprised after 8 straight home defeats that you're sat here still in the job at this point? Are you surprised, knowing the game as we all do?
Nothing in football surprises me. I think I think people behind the scenes see the work we do and the quality of the work we do. And again, I get the frustration at the end with the results, but I think if you take the emotion out of it and you reflect on the performances, I don't come away going, wow, we got that plan wrong, or this wasn't right, or they've dominated us, or etc. etc. I think at times we've just lacked the quality and the toughness to, you know, to win games at this level, which, as you know, the margins are so fine. I don't look at it and go, there's a huge difference in so many of the teams, and that unfortunately, when you look at, you know, key quality in key moments, handling pressure, confidence, momentum, a little bit of luck, we've you know, they're the bits that for me can shift the result, and we've numerous aspects of those we've not had.
Last one, Donny.
Liam, obviously everything's been centred around you, but what about the group? You've spoken about the group. What is the dressing room like? Are they angry? Are they noisy? Are they frustrated? Are they just quiet? What's the mood?
Yeah. Look, there's a little bit of all of it. I think, you know, in terms of the lads care, the lads are hurting. Like I said, I don't come away from the game today going, the lads didn't turn up and try, and that there's trying and, you know, delivering. And that you know, as the industry you're in, you have to perform, you have to deliver. I'd like a bit more fire in there, probably. I'd like a bit more of that. And that. Yeah. That's the challenge. I think is you know, because ultimately the second the game starts is that's the team aspect, that's the spirit, that's the fire you need to show. And like I said, we didn't show it first half at Sheffield Wednesday. We showed it second half. I think we showed it for longer today. But you have to. It's not enough just to turn up and show fight and passion. You have to show quality as well.
Thanks everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks, Lou.